Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities.
So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry DeMantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities.
So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities.
So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities.
So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities.
So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
Minions of the Zoo. In space! Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Minions of the Zoo in Space. I'm the keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander, and I'm taking over for Sanguine because it is the first Friday of the month. So, it's us. But I'm here with my friends, Mitch Nemo,
Yes, I am.
Batman,
Hello.
Kafkers,
I've been about that.
Willis Forge,
First Friday of the month when Minions of the Zoo is exsanguinated.
ha, nice, Critical, you there, Critical? I think we lost Critical. James, you there?
No, I'm here.
No, you're there.
And for
And
the
there,
record,
and there.
I exist.
Ah, he exists.
for the record,
Yes.
all the food porn will be provided by Neelix, the space sea monkey.
Neelix, the kitchen rat.
Say,
Batman. No.
Me.
I think, therefore I think that I am.
All right, Batman tried to start a conversation yesterday, and I had to shut it down because it was a conversation strictly for Friday, or not Friday, but for Means in Space, and we were on Never Watch Alone. We had to gotta separate the politics from the fun shit. But Batman, guess what day it is?
Yeah? It's Spare Wednesday.
It's Friday.
No, it's Spare Monday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Spare Monday.
Whatever.
Get to the point.
So we were talking about how they made Superman worse, and I thought by making Lois Lane essentially Rick Sanchez, where she has a council of Lois Lanes from the multiverse.
Yeah, that was My Adventures with Superman, which isn't mainstream at all.
Because it's shit. I'm so tired of people trying to ape. Controversial opinion. Rick and Morty isn't great.
I agree. That's not that controversial of opinion.
Anything trying to ape that style isn't. It doesn't translate well into Star Trek either, because Lord Dex tried to be Rick and Morty.
Say, ain't never watched either of them.
Lower Decks had the main character who you were supposed to like, who was actually a spoilt brat bully.
Again, there is no way that she should be serving under her mother.
No, because that provides a conflict of interest.
I've got this massive advantage. I never bothered to watch it, so I don't have to be upset about it.
It's not
Like
just
one or two episodes, and then I just did not like it because it seemed just not my type of humor, really.
I mean Mariner, she was a bully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because Shell said it. Sailor Moon's 33rd anniversary.
Yay!
Sailor Moon's an old woman now.
She's not.
She's finally grown up.
Oh God,
I
shut
You ain't
up!
never grown up.
What you say?
Oh,
Said
son of a
Usagi's
dog, shut up.
never grown up. She's growing up. You know better than that.
But back to the conversation at hand. Again, the ethical conversations. Everybody in that one was so unprofessional. Laura Dex, unprofessional.
Yeah. Even established guest characters.
Yeah, shit, fuck. Strange New Worlds had the in bridge officer talking down to the captain.
Oh, they have that in Strange New Worlds as well.
Yeah, that's not how a military. This
No.
is a military.
Well, it is and it isn't, but yes, it has military discipline and military ranking structures.
But it's
I mean,
it quacks like a duck. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a military organization. It really is. It's the military wing of the Federation.
Can you imagine how the helmsman woman person in Strange New Worlds? Can you imagine how long she'd last if she backchatted Kirk like that? The real Kirk.
Not even 20 minutes.
May I interject just for a second while it's in my brain, and it's not about this, it's off topic. But Tyr, reading chat on screen, it's kind of hard to see and read what the chat says. I'm not saying the graphic looks wonderful, but it's just a little difficult to see what people are saying on screen. So I was wondering if you have that graphic, would you mind if I maybe try to shadow out just a little bit, or maybe add an effect to make it to where it would be easier to see what chat is saying? If you could send me the picture, I would.
Sure. Okay.
I'm not criticizing it, saying, oh, it's horrible. It's not. It looks awesome. I love that the setup that you got there. It looks fucking cool. And yeah, but
my ego isn't that weak.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm clarifying. But yeah, because I'm sitting here, my brain's thinking of some things. Going, oh, what if it had could it be an animated GIF, and it would have like this glitch of a hazy green that went over it, and then the white would pop, and then it would be like, yeah, that might look cool too.
Again,
try it out.
Kefki, look, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I can take criticism, and I can see where it could be improved. I don't mind making it better. Like it only helps. Your suggestions only help the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell that your ego isn't that weak. Look who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'll just send it to me through the Discord DMs. Thank you, Tyr.
Give me a second to complete this, and I'll send it right.
Of course, whenever. I just meant whenever you got time. Yeah.
The sooner I do it, the sooner it can get better.
Well, thank you. Yay!
God, I feel. Yeah. Look what I surround myself. Yeah. Like y'all dig into me all the fucking time.
Only because you love it.
What friends do, though, I have learned that friends tease each other. I used to be a lot more sensitive when I first started chatting with Evie and being on Evie's server with everybody, and then I got to know everybody, and then I think they toughened me up a little bit because and they made me meaner though. It made me meaner though.
Having friends that you can talk to, they toughen up your social immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it's like I have people throw insults at me, and I'm like, that's not gonna fucking bother me. My friends say worse things to me, and it's funny.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it! I blew up.
I've been blowing up ever since trying to do shit. Nobody's over here helping me. God damn it, I gotta cheat.
Oh, y'all were talking about Rick and Morty. I'm sorry.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. Oh no,
I say anything that distracts from Rick and Morty is fine.
I just brought the attention back to it. Whoops.
Well, okay, but you're right. Having friends toughens your resolve. Again, having honest friends also does that. Like you guys aren't. If I was seriously fucking up, like if I was a complete utter ass, y'all called me out on it, and I'd appreciate y'all if you did. It's not for Batman. He's a dick.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you're fucking badly enough, I wouldn't say a word because it'd be funnier.
No, I honestly believe if I was truly doing something fucked up, or wrong, y'all call me on it and tried to get me to stop. Like when honestly, the reason why I try to interject more often is because Angela brought it to my attention that she gets talked over when we have streams. Okay, well I tried to interject like, hey, she's trying to say something. You know, it was brought to my
I
attention
hear
that it was.
myself, but I don't let it bother me as much.
I know, but it bothered her, and honestly, I can fix that. I can make the whole point of me doing the Saturday show, my midnight show, is because I get to hang out with my friends. Only reason why I fucking do it. And if
We
my
can
friends,
fix him. We can make him better.
God no,
Mm.
if
Do
my
we
friends,
really want to?
go to hell. But if
We
my
have the
friends aren't,
technology.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to make a point.
But we can't afford it.
Guys,
Yeah, one of the times I woke up in the hospital and my friends are quoting that because the surgeons are putting me back together. So
Tyr.
Nice.
But as you were saying, Tyr, and I registered what you said, Will. That sounds awful, but yeah. But you were saying, Tyr. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, if my friends aren't having fun, like, the whole reason for me to move the Rumble because my friends couldn't say what the fuck they wanted. Oh no, oh no, gotta go. You know, it's because my friends get together, we talk a lot of shit, we having fun. That's all the fuck we do. Even here, talk shit, have fun. Mm-hmm.
I hope you weren't in the hospital for too long, Will. Good God. But they
uh,
had to put you back together. That had
Wait a
to be
minute.
the long recovery.
that time was 2 weeks in the hospital. Um,
How do you put an
about
eligible
3 months
back
before.
together?
Very carefully. There's a reason I've got plates and screws and set off metal detectors and add in technological bits, and you guys can't X-ray me or put me through the full body metal scans.
No
Yeah,
worries.
I gotta
You
be
can't-
put in the
You
special
can't crawl
one
into a
too.
microwave to keep warm during the winter.
The
You
MRI,
don't.
is
You
it
sat on a
MRI
wall.
machines? Yeah, I gotta have the one. I don't know what the difference between them is, but there's a specific one they have to use for me because of the metal and shit in my back. Yeah,
Ouch.
I hate those things too. Oh my God, claustrophobia.
Yeah, let's not talk
See,
about
I'm
claustrophobia. I don't want to think about it.
See,
Okay.
I'm cool. I'm cool with MRIs, Kefki, because my body really loves those heavy magnetic fields.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They turn those magnets on, and it is the best sleep I get in a year.
Wait a minute. All right, so did y'all hear the story about the woman that went to get an MRI with a vibrator inside it?
Oh
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was a butt plug, and it was supposedly like all
it was supposed to be
plastic and silicone
or
and stuff,
something,
but it had a
was-
metal
it's got a
core.
steel core.
What happened? Did she die?
No, she's all right.
No, but
No, she
What
blew it out her ass.
all right is a relative term. She had to have a little bit of
Everything
surgical
else,
reconstruction.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Yeah, it was worse than those two
Holy
guys who
crap.
experienced
Hey.
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yeah, but
That's
I bring that up. All right, so she's dumb, but you should already know in order for some object to hold their shape, you need a little metal in it.
Yeah, but it was advertised as 100% silicone. So I mean,
Fair enough.
Silicone's a
Why the fuck
metal.
would you go in there with a butt plug anyway? That's just. Why would you ever have one of those? That's disgusting.
Speaking of butt plugs,
Oh God, no.
did everybody hear about? Did everybody hear about what happened with Casey Anthony recently?
No.
No.
I know.
No.
Do you remember who that is?
No.
Yeah.
I remember who that is.
Yeah, bitch.
Didn't she murder her kid or something?
Yeah,
Apparently-
she did.
She killed her kid by putting. I think she put her kid in a dryer and like.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
swimming
really
It was
pool.
the swimming pool. She grabbed the
She
kid.
Oh,
put
it
her.
was a
Yes.
swimming pool. Okay.
Yeah, bitch. What
Okay.
a. Ooh.
Anywho, she killed her kid. Anyway, apparently she's trying to come back to TikTok as a legal advisor. Don't know why. And trying to be more pro LGBTQ, blah 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 blah,
Griff, it's
and
a griff.
more.
Yep.
It's a major grift for her. Yeah. And people are saying you're so wonderful and shit. Like, oh my god.
Well,
I
you
was
gotta
like, I
remember
saw
two
that.
things.
I'm like, oh god.
You gotta remember two things. The LGBT crowd is pro child murder. So
Yep.
That's true.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear about that. It's not the LGBT crowd. It's the activists.
the activists, yes.
Yeah.
The activist crowd is pro child murder, and a lot of them congregate on TikTok.
Yep.
So
'Cause from what
Yeah, they do.
sorry, I was
And
going to
they're
say,
also
from what
pro,
I hear, most of what we would call the LGBTQ who cares crowd don't consider themselves the LGBTQ whatever crowd.
Exactly.
As Mitch said, it's the activists.
the
Yeah,
ones
the
that speak
activists
for
are the
people.
worst.
Look, I'm loud as fuck. I don't
First
need
of all,
anybody
how,
to speak for me.
is she a lawyer? Is she a lawyer? First of
No.
all,
She wasn't last I
is she
heard.
like a paralegal?
No.
Is she a paralegal?
She's a pair
Does
of
she have
assholes.
anything to do with law?
Look, you don't have.
Well, I mean,
nowadays-
she was tried for murder.
Well, critical. I got two things to say about that. Nowadays, you don't have to be a lawyer to talk about law apparently. But there's a lot of fucks giving their legal opinions with no legal training.
You don't
You can
have to
have
be a
legal
lawyer to
opinions and you can
talk about.
law.
But you have to.
You-
But you have to be a biologist to be able to tell what a woman is.
Kefki,
Say,
can I ask you a question?
to
But one.
Go ahead. Critical.
But the problem is, she's giving legal advice.
yeah, that's the
Like, actually
catch.
Being
You
a
can
lawyer part of it.
yeah, you can opine all you want, but actual legal advice.
Well, even then,
Is a no.
Hold on. I can give you my medical opinion. I can give it to you if you follow through with not even knowing that I am not a doctor, and I give you my medical opinion on something, and you follow through with it. That's your own fucking fault.
Yep.
Like, that would be like
You get
me
a-
giving
you get a little-
workout advice that I don't work out.
Again, it's your own.
You
fucking
get a
fault.
little bit of you get a little bit of
Country?
state registration regulation on that, because if the state defines what you're doing as practicing medicine, the way that you're giving advice, you can definitely get hit for practicing medicine without a license.
But
Yep.
if I say I'm some asshole on YouTube, and I say, not saying what I'm saying, but I say this XYZ is best cured with XYZ, and you decide to use it, and it's not a cure, it's actually making it fucking worse. Oh well, Tyr told me to do it. Tyr's not a fucking doctor.
You know, let the buyer
Exactly.
beware. But if they can make a case for practicing without a license, they will try for it. But the thing with that is you can do all kinds of opining about what the law is, what the law should be, and everything. Is like, hey, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is what I would do in the circumstance. But I would say you want to talk to your lawyer.
Give yourself an out.
Your mileage may vary. Talk to a lawyer.
Yes.
I'm not an
what she
insurance
wants to do.
agent. I don't give insurance advice. I can give a lot of, regulations, guidelines. I can
don't
give
give
general
advice,
rules and
I relay
principles.
my experience.
But it's like, first thing I say is, talk to your agent.
Yep.
You wanna talk to your doctor. You wanna talk to your lawyer. More than happy to say, this is what I think about that particular subject. This is what I think it should be. This is what I think the law is in this case and everything. But I'm not a lawyer, and that's not legal advice.
Yes.
But I've read the law on a lot of things. I've read the Constitution. No, I don't have a Juris Doctorate. My oldest daughter does, but I do not.
Oh, nice.
But I've read the Constitution, and I have read a lot of laws, and I'm Okay, I wasn't an English major, wasn't a communication major, but I'm not bad with the language.
I mean,
Right,
again,
that's
Yeah, you
understandable.
at least recognize that we've all agreed upon.
Yeah, and I
Hold
and
on, I'll be right back.
all right.
I listen to a lot
Way
of
back.
people who are lawyers, so I have an understanding of some of the stuff that makes a difference and some of the stuff that doesn't,
And you can
and
point
places
somebody to
where
them. They can find the information.
yeah, and places where just a direct and simple understanding of the English language doesn't necessarily help you, because it's not just the wording of the law that matters, it's how the jury instructions are written by that. For
It's
that, and the
also
jury
what's not
instructions
in the law.
aren't written by the people who wrote the law.
It's also what the law does not address.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets funky.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example of what I mean.
Sorry.
Is, when you look at the Constitution, you hear all these people say that systemic racism and blah, 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 blah. Where in the Constitution does it say except for black people?
Exactly. Mitch,
And I can answer that for you exactly nowhere.
Mitch. No, I can find it, but you gotta
No, it
squint.
said
Hold on. You gotta squint your eyes really, really tightly and hit yourself in the head 4 times with a claw hammer. The claw hammer part now. And then after that, you gotta spin around 3 times, and if you look directly at the penumbra, you'll see it.
Hold on, which part of the claw hammer? The claw or the hammer part?
The claw.
Claw.
Yeah,
yes.
The truth of the matter is, to see it, you have to drink 1/5 of the amount of alcohol that Nancy Pelosi does.
Yes.
Well, if you
That's
drink
not-
more than 1/5, you have
That's
alcohol
not
poisoning.
alcohol. That's not alcohol. That's embalming fluid.
Well, it's Nancy. It might just be.
Hold on. As a fellow Lynch, I think Nancy Pelosi looks great. You know, I wish when I'm her age, I look that good. Just saying.
9,000 years old.
Yes.
You know that Nancy Pelosi used to go out with Thoth Amon.
Who?
Thoth Amon.
Demon. Yeah,
She did. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I think.
an ancient Egyptian.
Oh. Oh yeah.
You about to say something? Hold on. You about to say something, James?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I actually forgot.
Oh, fuck you.
I was waiting. What was you just talking about?
Nancy Pelosi drinking embalming fluid.
No, before that.
Legal advice.
Law, legal advice.
Casey Anthony.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
We jogged
That's
his
it.
memory.
No, I forgot.
That motherfucker.
Problem with legal advice, even from a lawyer, is situations change. So what might be correct in one situation is totally wrong in another.
Well, even then, it's jurisdictional. Like, what may be illegal in, say, California, may be legal here in Maryland. And if I get information from, say, someone from Michigan where the two laws are completely and utterly different, it'll still be wrong.
Yeah, that's if you want application of something that is universal on those, you have to go to federal level, Constitution, United States Code, Supreme Court rulings, because those are binding all the way down. So like when the Supreme Court makes a ruling on Brady and says, yeah, the prosecution team, which means the prosecutors and everybody working for them, has to turn over all the evidence, not just all the evidence they're going to use to try and convict the accused, but all the evidence they have in their possession or control that could in any way exonerate the accused.
Always.
Isn't it?
That's binding on every prosecutor in every court in the land.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Right,
I
hit
was
it.
being summoned.
Don't you hate those black magic practitioners?
Getting back to the Superwoman thing.
What?
It's
My raccoon character?
No.
Well, Batman brought it up. The Council of Lois Lanes and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because DC Comics
Oh,
have wrecked the dynamic between Lois Lane and Superman by giving her the superpowers of her own.
But it's
If I go crazy,
They
then
do that
would
to
you
everybody,
still
though.
call me Superman?
No.
Yeah, because
They
Marvel
did
have
that
done
to
it with Mary
Iris.
Jane.
They did that to Iris in the Flash series.
Yeah, but that was like for one episode,
There's a
not
I'm not,
permanently.
I'm not saying that there can't be female superheroes. That's totally opposite. However, the dynamic between the reason why men do stupid shit is because of the women we're trying to fucking impress. And
There's another thing to you
in the heroic archetype.
when you finish.
I'm just saying the heroic archetype, the aspirational goal of a man is to protect those, to protect everything he holds dear: women, his family, his friends, his things. If you keep taking the need to protect something from men, what the fuck are we rooting for?
There's another thing. Lois Lane was a hero in her own right.
Yes, without superpowers.
Yeah. By giving her superpower, you basically invalidate her.
Yeah.
There's already a female version of Superman, Supergirl.
Yep.
Shit.
And because she grew to maturity on Krypton, she's potentially more powerful than Superman.
And she knows what she's
The same way Zod is.
Before Zod. Sorry.
But the problem with that is they have to most comics now are deconstructing the hero.
Yeah.
And they're not realizing what makes the hero the fucking hero.
Of course they don't, because they don't know how to write stories. They only know how to deconstruct stories. And who the hell?
Tarantino thing. They write situations.
Yes.
Yeah. Who the hell is this Neil? Or why is he before Zod?
His cousin.
True fact.
Don't worry about it.
Zod came after Neil.
Yeah.
But again, most superheroes are male because it's usually the men doing the shit that needs to be done. And no offense to the female superheroes, there are plenty of great female superheroes, and there are plenty of great.
Just like most supervillains are male, because men are usually the bigger threat.
Yes. It's nothing sexual or personal or chauvinistic about it, but it's usually the boy who's doing the shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And again, I'm not trying to put down females or women in general. I'm just saying.
Aranthus.
It's our society has on the backs of males. Like we've conquered caves, we've killed animals, and we've raised civilizations on the backs of males. Name me one surviving matriarchy.
There's one in Africa. They still live in mud huts.
That ain't mud.
Ha! Nice.
I'm being polite.
I'm not trying to put down women in their contributions, but it is usually the male that goes to war. It's usually the male that decides, hey, I want to make this easier for my female, the woman I love. So I'm going to, build her a fucking castle.
I remember my history teacher was at school here, because the girls were saying that if women had ruled the world from the get-go, it would be better to be less war and that. And she said, our history teacher said, no, there would be just as many wars for just the same reasons, only women would be declaring them and men would be dying in them.
Yep.
Well, shit. Yep. Like, look at it, using medieval Europe as a benchmark, because it is. How many versus Elizabeth, and Catherine the Great. How many wars those two bitches started?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, unlike Catherine the Great, if Elizabeth I had had the option, she would have been fighting in those bloody wars.
She didn't Elizabeth, I don't know if it was the first, but for the Virgin Elizabeth, didn't she fight?
No.
alongside her
No,
men.
she went
She
to
ran.
battle.
Oh, she rode into battle. Yeah, that's what it was.
Or no, she
She
didn't
rode
like
into
ride
battle.
into battle, but she still was in the like led the troops there and didn't fight. She
Okay,
led from the
I was
back.
gonna say, that movie lied to me then, because there was this movie documentary thing I was watching where she was riding a horse alongside her men, probably like you said, leading them into the fray.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's her
Basically,
leading from
morale
the back.
booster.
Yeah, she was a perfect example of morale booster. It's when your leader is there fighting alongside you, quote unquote. It is good for the men.
Yeah, I mean, she was a queen in a post-medieval society. Yeah, as a female leader, she would not have been allowed to actually fight.
But she was queen,
Yeah,
and she should be
She
able to
can move
fight if she
anywhere on the
wants.
board.
Yeah,
They
she can move anywhere on the board.
Even
say
that.
she's a queen. The U.S. president is the chief executive in the federal government, and when it comes to his safety, he ain't got no say. The Secret Service overrules him in all aspects of his security and safety.
Yep.
yep, and also
There's a
he's
reason
told to
why.
fight.
There's a reason why when he was campaigning, Trump had to fight the Secret Service detail that was trying to keep him covered and down right after he got shot.
Shit. Not even that. Remember when they attacked St. John's Cathedral in Washington? They moved him to the bunker. They forced him to go into that bunker.
Yeah, and of course the media and the Democrats were all hiding in the bunker. He had no say.
Yep.
He is surrounded by people that are bigger than him and stronger, and all are like ex-high-end military, law enforcement, federal, everything like that. Any two of them, aside from the DEI hires, could pick him up, tuck him under their arm, and carry him anywhere, no matter what he tried to do to fight it. That's their job.
Yes.
And probably even some of the DEI hires.
Their job is also to take a bullet to save his life if they have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And their job is to risk all and sacrifice all to protect him alone, and then other specifics after him. But if it
he's
is
priority, like if it's his life or someone else's, they have to choose his. It could be a little girl.
And if there is any potential risk to his life, their mandate takes precedent. He can say all he wants to. Hey, I want to stay in the Oval Office. I want to stay here. They will drag him to the bunker and lock him in with release codes that he does not know and does not have the clearance to receive.
Exactly.
Realize the opening the doors on the Beast is a closely kept secret. Only the Secret Service knows how to open the doors on the presidential limo. The president does not.
That's why they shuffle his ass into the Beast. Like it can only be open from the outside once he's in. That is how secure the Beast is.
Talk about child-proof locks.
Nice one, Jay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The Beast is the president's personal vehicle. It is ridiculous.
It's
so like. Have you seen the video that talks about it?
No, I got one better. Y'all remember when they were doing the testimony on January 6th, and she like, oh, he lunged for the from the back of the Beast. He lunged for the driver and like tried to take the wheel. And
oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you can't reach the driver from the passenger compartment.
Not even that. If he's in the back of the Beast,
stupid.
There is a solid, hermetically sealed and bulletproof partition between the driver and the passenger compartment.
Yes.
Yes.
There was no way, no fucking way in hell he did that. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Beast is
There is
not
no
SUV.
way in fucking hell. It's not just an SUV. It's not just an SUV. It has bulletproof tires too.
The thing is for all intents and purposes a tank, and it travels with an escort that could conquer any nation in Africa on its own. Actually, could conquer most of the continent on its own.
That's not hard.
What's his name?
Pretty much.
Oh no, it's Kirkland.
Oh God, no.
Kurtzman here.
Oh God, I hate this mission. Because this is also the mission where we have to fucking deal with
Cinnamon
Lita.
or something slutty like that.
Here, I hate to tell you this, but this mission also hates you.
Good. I fucking hate Lita in this damn game. Oh God, she's insufferable. I hate Tilly in this game too.
Everybody hates Tilly. Not just in this game.
Yellow.
Because people are shooting at me.
So has Tyr been keeping his retardation under control, or has it been out of control again?
Oh, it's completely out of control.
Is it ever in control?
Hey!
No, his retardation's been keeping him under control.
I resemble those remarks.
Oh. You resemble them?
Yeah.
Tyr, breathe.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus, I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
That's a silly.
No,
I
he's
know
not
that.
here
I
anymore.
resemble that remark. I've heard that a lot.
Don't make the raccoon give CPR to a dead guy.
Ew.
He's dead. How hard can it be?
Pretty hard with tape because he doesn't have any internal organs.
Exactly. So what are you compressing?
Oh, he's hard. So hard.
Would you compress?
You're compressing the rib cage.
You're basically breaking his ribs.
Would you intercept me?
I'd intercept you.
I'd intercept me.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! When we start.
I need not
I am an adult.
Okay, well, I'm screwed then. No, never mind.
I need a different adult.
I need an
I
adult.
need a different adult.
I
Exactly.
am an adult.
I need a different adult.
I'm adult.
No, adult.
Did anyone-
Adult.
Adult.
Did anyone ever watch
Here's the game changer,
Metalocalypse?
Kefki.
Yes.
You are
Sick
an adult.
burn! Sick burn! That was a good one, Tyr. Oh, Batsy, got you. Got him. Ooh. Sorry. I just
James.
had to acknowledge how. Sorry.
Sorry.
You remember that one episode where they went down to Georgia
Look for
or
some
into
steel.
the South
Looking for a soul to
to
steal?
learn how to
Batsy.
Oh, the blues episode.
try and
they
get
got its own
blues
murder
fame?
train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grandpa's
He's
guitar.
looking for a soul to steal.
Grandpa's guitar.
Grandpa's guitars.
I'm a notary.
We can where they said that they were gonna
Oh, right. That's right.
negotiate their own contract,
Mhm.
and at the end of it, they were gonna get like
And the devil was like,
5% of the devil's soul.
5% of the devil's soul.
And a gift card. And the devil is gonna get.
Yeah,
get
for
a
Hot
gift card.
Topic.
It's like,
Hot Topic gift card.
Motherfucker, I hate this fucking mission, and I hate Lita.
So do I.
I hate you too, Tyr. I hate you too, man.
Tia, Lita loves you.
But
She's hot for you.
She can be hot for herself. I just like her.
Oh, wait, she's just hot.
It burns, burns, burns. This goddamn fire. This goddamn fire.
A ring of fire from
Yeah,
Taco
like,
Bell.
don't eat. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't eat the curry.
I tasted chicken curry. It went down, down, down. My butt got burning. It burns, burns, burns.
good lord.
I mean, you're gonna have to narrow
My
down which
goodness,
A ring
mission
of
you're
fire.
My butt's on fire. My butt's on fire.
Motherfucker.
Burns, burns, burns as the flames went higher. I went to Taco
And
Bell
we're
and
getting
I
flagged.
was not right.
What?
Get a copyright strike. We keep singing.
we got a car. Goddamn it. What you say, Jen? Let me. What Jen
And I don't
say?
know why all you guys have that problem with Taco Bell. You just must have weak genetics.
Shipberg. Hold on. Let me see. Chipper got Batman. I thought he was a cat, and all other cats laugh at him, Kefki. Say
What?
that, T-Max.
Button am I pressing?
Yes, yes.
That
All the other cats laugh at him.
Oh, that's one of those insults that doesn't land, right?
Bartender asks a group of adventurers why he brought the weapons. The guys say, "Mimics." He goes, "Oh, okay." The guys laugh.
Yeah.
The bartender laughs. The tables
The
laugh.
table
kill
laughed.
the table.
We killed the table.
Time.
Everybody laughed.
Look, there's a perfect way
That's-
the
Yeah,
you
I would
search
move
out
if I were you.
I'm trying to clean my eye out.
The disassembler is charged. Get to that console to
Just
discharge it.
It burns. It burns. It burns.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here for a bit.
All right.
Okay,
Tyr,
have fun.
you have the. Well, Tyr, you know,
Have
and
a
later,
good
man.
day. Night.
You know, when are you gonna
I will.
realize, Tyr? When are you gonna realize?
When I'm gonna
Gonorrhea.
look, I don't have gonorrhealism all right anymore.
Gonorrhea.
He's
I
he's
gotta
got that burning sensation when he pees.
Well, when you're lit, you see ectoplasm, it does burn. Pussy, right? Or is it just me?
It's just you.
Just you.
Oh.
You might want to see your local necromancer.
Ask your doctor if Jokic is right for you.
I knew I shouldn't have slept with that zombie. She told me she was clean.
That would have been a great James Garner film, wouldn't it? Support your local necromancer.
Hey, Kefki,
Yeah.
are you familiar with the Toy Story soundtrack?
No.
The theme song from it? You got a
You
friend
got
in me?
You got
No.
a burn in me.
Oh, no, I know that. Yeah.
Well,
Got a friend in me. Boom, boom,
You
boom.
got a fiend
You
in
got a
me.
friend in me.
yeah, did you know that
You
that was
got
about Randy
troubles.
Newman's first gay experience?
What?
No.
I don't believe you.
Well, think about it.
I don't
Just
want
think
to.
about the chorus.
No, I don't want
But
to.
I
You got
don't
a
want
friend
to.
in me.
But I'm not gonna.
Don't make me.
Ouch, la
Can't make
la la, I can't hear you.
James, why
Remember?
Yeah.
destroy things?
Hold on.
I
Hold
cannot
on.
do
It's
it here.
You got to think. Of course, James would be the one to hear that and have to look up that it's a gay experience. I wonder why.
James?
I didn't look it up.
He's looking for
It just-
like-minded individuals.
James, why you
Okay, so what else were you researching that would have brought that upon you? Hmm?
He was looking for
Um,
Randy Newman's
I
secret
think the
cookie
lady
recipe.
doth protest too much.
James, why are you gay?
What are you
I
getting?
looked at a bestiality site once.
I still like the
Oh.
fact that I pulled that on Frosted today on Twitter.
What?
Why are you gay?
Because he had the whole thing of like, oh, because of whatever, and you know, it's like, I'm not gonna be able to do a show tonight, so I just responded with the GIF. What are you gay? And then of course Terry's like, he's friends with Moonshock and this person. Of course
Yes.
it happens sooner or later. Yeah.
Are you gay?
He's
Yeah,
he's
that's
friends
what
with
we said.
Moonshock and hangs out with Jack Gunsky. It's gonna happen.
Yes, he's friends with Jack and Moonshock. I guess he couldn't hold out forever. Luckily, I hate those pricks, so I'm not.
Wait,
any
somebody
danger.
hangs out. Wait, somebody hangs out with Jack Gunsky.
Not
How much? How
mean-
much is he? How much is he paying them?
I mean, we know he hangs out with Braniel. I don't know what their relationship is. I've never asked because I don't want to know.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun.
Back in a few. I got to
Don't
activate
want
a
to
new
know.
sensor.
Don't want to know. Don't want to
Don't wanna know.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna send Kefki the picture.
Right? Oh, okay. Yay!
Mana.
I'm not sure about this profile picture. Something is off.
Who's?
Oh, I think it looks great.
Well, you're getting it from somebody
The
who's.
focus of the image is right where it should be.
Kefki, you're
Right
getting
there.
it from somebody who's one of the living dead. Of course, something's going to be off. The person who give it to you.
I'm not living
I
dead.
didn't get nothing from nobody. Look here. Blah, 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 blah.
You know what, Batman? I think you're honestly trying to insult me.
Here, you're a lich, right?
I do have a question. Is my avatar animated when I'm talking? Is she moving around at all? Because if not, then it is messed up. Because I cannot see the animation when I am doing a talk.
Here, you're a lich, right?
I mean, I can see the light up
Oh,
on
alright.
the thing for it.
Basically,
Yeah, but
you're
Oh, okay, yeah. There's actually a little bit of movement I can see.
Thank you, Rotten.
basically you're an
I
animated
just said it.
skeleton. You're an animated skeleton that can
Alright.
talk and cast spells, right?
Yes.
I got the animation. That's
You're one of the
good.
living dead.
Well, see, the problem is I'm not living. I'm undead, not alive.
Yeah, that means you're trapped halfway between the two.
Look, why are you insulting my species? What did we do to you?
You're not a species.
Wow.
You're a curse.
What did we do to you?
I like the other one better though.
Wait, what?
I like the other icon profile picture better.
Like,
though. You just like this one because she has big booba.
Yes.
I'm sorry, T. You're a monster, and you will be destroyed.
You're a monster. Oh my lord, that's harsh. Wait,
I'm not
destroyed. Oh my lord.
Kefki, you hear what he's saying? You see how he talks to me?
Well, yeah, hear what he's saying. I just repeated it.
Well, I just thought, can you imagine if somebody just joined this live stream, right? Didn't realise the joke I was making, knew that T was black and heard me saying that.
Oh gosh, that would be bad.
Did somebody say herpes, or am I dreaming it?
Nah.
Yeah, well, what
You're
about when he
dreaming
shut
it.
his hair?
Oh well,
Alright.
you know, that's another thing I
Yeah,
wanted to
peace.
talk about. Y'all know about Hassan Piker?
Oh, he got banned
Is
and
he
then
the
he
guy who
got
got the
brought back.
1 day,
Yeah,
the 1 day suspension from Twitch?
I've heard
Yes.
about that. That's so stupid. H3H3 was showing a clip basically doing a content nuke on Hassan and was showing the stuff that Hassan was saying, and he got in trouble with Twitch and was to be banned for 30 days.
That's what I'm about to say. Somehow.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Take it away, Tyr.
All right. So somehow, right? He shows all of Hassan's stuff, and he gets banned for promoting terrorism. But Hassan himself gets no ban. And
Twitch is showing how crooked they is. Really,
well, the CEO of Twitch made his staff give a personal happy birthday message, saying happy birthday to Hassan. So you see where the bread is buttered.
Yeah, the butt
Yeah.
buddies.
Lodi.
Fucko.
They're what buddies?
Butt buddies.
Maybe, I don't know, but it is clearly favoritism, and Hassan himself should be nuked from orbit.
I'm surprised he's not gotten in a hell of a lot more trouble because he made a death threat basically, or called for the death of a senator. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be dropped into
the FBI on his ass or something.
He should be dropped into Jupiter.
Well, half of that is because the Democrats are probably shielding him. They're protecting him. They're running smoke for him. And you can't.
But
Go ahead, Captain.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, but that on a government level, I don't care who's protecting him. The government, I thought they would be very pissed about that and take it seriously, and he would get in a lot of trouble.
All right, so
our government is even less unified than the American people at this point.
Yes. Like
welcome to my country.
Honestly, it's good because our government should be focused on fighting each other and not us.
Yes. I mean, when
tell the cop.
Our establishment seems to be worshipping Islam.
Well, when they're attacking each other, they're not fucking shit up. They're if they can't move shit, like I'm all for this government shutdown.
Our governments in the West have learned the wrong lessons.
Yes.
It's just like Hollywood learns the wrong lessons from success. Our governments have learned the wrong lessons from, let's call it adversity.
Okay.
They've learned that the people will knuckle under if there's a threat on the horizon. That's why your government, Batman, is worshiping Islam. That's why our government went stupid with the COVID. That's why all governments were stupid with the COVID.
Well, Mitch, our government is worshipping. Our government is worshipping Islam because they think they will vote for them.
Well, yes.
But the Muslims have started up an Islamic Party of Great Britain.
That's part of it. That's part of the knuckling under.
Yeah. The thing is, if the Islamic Party of Great Britain ever gets to form a government, that's it for this country.
Yep.
They will put in Sharia law. They will make sure that they will make sure that British politics becomes entirely religious, and only an Islamic party can get in.
You will have you will have an African queen.
Hey, that's how the Islam took over so many other countries throughout the history.
And somebody about to say something.
I'm gonna drop. My oxygen's getting low.
Okay. All
Y'all
right.
take care.
See
And I'll see
you later,
y'all
James.
tomorrow.
All right.
Have a good one.
Eat the worm.
Islam, the movement. I mean, they did it in a few countries in the Middle East. They're moving to a country that's like a predominantly Christian country, right? And they make no trouble until there's enough of them. Then they'll start complaining about harassment.
Yep.
They don't just complain about it; they demonstrate about it. They force people to make allowances for them. Then, when they've got a big enough community, they will start getting into politics, and from then they will move on to try to form a political party. Then they'll get into power, and once they get into power, that's it.
I refuse to allow that to happen to my country. I would rather nuke the motherfucker myself. I'd rather destroy
feel the
than let it
same.
fall.
I feel the same.
I refuse to rule over ashes. However, the mistake we make as a people in the West is that we're not taking care of these problems ourselves. When we get some stabby motherfucker out in the streets, we need to take care of it. Don't call the police. Don't do any of that shit. They're worthless.
Yeah.
We need to take care of it ourselves. And and I'll tell you this. This is just a random fact. Dead men tell no tales.
No, they don't.
And the other thing, it's interesting
lawsuits.
It's interesting how many communities will hide. What they call them?
Child
vigilantes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, if they support what you're doing. Sorry about that. When you're kept alive by pseudo-cybernetics and technology, you occasionally have to replace sensors and implants.
Yes, especially when the wireless doorbell rings. That just fucks everything right up.
Yeah, especially when you're having a cup of coffee, somebody changes the TV with the remote and you punch your wife.
I'm a pull up another one.
Right on.
Say, just how wired am I? When I sneeze, the PlayStation turns off.
Don't tell me when you're running for the bus, so everybody can hear.
I don't run. Ever.
Right, not at normal speed.
If he goes more than 5 miles per minute, he'll explode. He can't run.
Do you ever wake up
with
the
dial-up modem sound?
You're a father, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you ever wake up and your kids have put fridge magnets on your legs?
I'll tell you what, when I was a little kid, visit my grandmother. And near my grandmother lived one of my uncles. And he had a wooden leg, and he would come over while we were visiting, and we'd all be sitting around the table. He'd take off his wooden leg and stick it in a corner. And I would not take my eyes off that wooden leg because I knew that son of a bitch was going to chase me.
I had an uncle with a wooden leg too. He actually.
I did not trust that wooden leg. I was launching. Is it bionic? You know, no, fuck that thing.
Say, Rotten is actually will appreciate this. He is one of the engineering teams that developed the steam catapults for aircraft carriers, the modern aircraft launching system. And somewhere we have got a scan of a accommodation and recognition from the president in regards to that.
Which president?
Oh, it's you're talking about World War II range, thereabouts.
So either Franklin, Hoover.
Probably Roosevelt if it's World War II.
Yeah, probably Roosevelt.
Kind of why he said Franklin.
Kind of like it went to was X's uncle, but went to Patriots Point and toured the Yorktown with an uncle who served on it.
Ah, where the hell is Tragic when we need him?
All right, who's going left and who's going right? I'm going left.
I'm going right.
I'm going left.
I'm going left.
Who's
Oh, well, I'm the only one going right then.
And I'm going right with Bet.
All right.
Because we got two goals here, you know. So I'll go right with bets. Except I'm taking out these fuckers first.
Fire space lasers, shoot everywhere.
Yes.
Shoot everyone.
Don't stop till you see the whites of their eyes. Southern ships. Don't stop till you see them.
In space, no one can smell you fart.
Don't stop until you see the brown of their shorts.
Teleport it to him.
Oh, you know some people in Starfleet would do exactly that.
And I've always heard, you know, you don't stop until you get enough.
You don't stop till you get it off.
I hear you just don't stop believing.
Look, what's the space equivalent of double tapping? Do that.
For me, the space equivalent of double tapping is fire, 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 drain your
fire
energy
again.
reserves, recharge, and keep firing.
Pretty much.
Sir, you're shooting at debris. Yeah, keep shooting. That's just some light thoughts.
Say, if I keep shooting at it, I'm not going to be surprised by anything sneaking out of it like Slave 1 from the trash dump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, just level the area. Oh god, I hate because that damn audio doubles up.
Raiders, raiders.
Faster than lightning. Oh, sorry, wrong side.
I'm closing the portal.
Flash.
That's what I was trying to do.
I'm smarter than he. Flipper, flipper.
His name is Flipper, Flipper, he's king of the ocean. King of the ocean, king of the sea.
I am the monarch
Jamie.
of the sea, captain of the Queen's Navy.
He's the monarch of the
I
sea.
am the very
But he looks
model
like
of
a
a modern Major
chimpanzee.
General.
Yes, father.
I'm blowing
the
shit up.
Major General. Yes, I am a
Have you had-
Major General.
Closing portals and shit.
Say,
Why
actually,
can't I close this radiation gateway first?
my
Crying out loud.
favorite on that is the Animaniacs parody on it. It's like, I am the very model of a cartoon individual. My animation's comical, unusual, and whimsical.
There is a game called Mass Effect, and one of the characters in the second one does a rendition of Modern Major General, but he's a scientist Solaria. I love that version. It's just hilarious.
He talks about the scary hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus!
Hip Hop Anonymous?
I don't know what's more fun, a hippopotamus or a rhinoceros.
A rhinoceros.
Hippopotamus.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Damn it, I said it correctly. Like 1 second ago, I said hippopotamus correctly, and now my brain does not let me do it.
No, it's hippocampus.
Hippocampus. No, wait.
It's a hippopotamus.
Yeah,
hippie bottomless.
Hippopotamus.
A hippopotamus has got like a huge bore needle.
No, I think no. She said a hypnopotamus. That's a large water mammal that
hold on.
can mesmerize you.
Wait a minute. Jen says, just don't shoot yourself or your teammates. You should be good. Does this game ever does this game over PvP, or can you hit each other accidentally, cause Batman? Fuck it, if just in case.
We can do PvP, but it's no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhinos are blind. If you're their keeper, they're pretty chill with you as long as you don't startle them. Yeah, that's why they're aggressive. They can't see very well, and they gotta be on guard at all times.
Which ones?
Rhinos.
Rhinos. Same with sloth bears.
Yeah, they're fucking.
The sloth bears also have to deal with Siberian tigers, so
yeah,
they can also sound like their prey. Siberian tigers can mimic their prey sound.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just. It's that whole thing of, well, my enemy can sound like my prey. I don't have the best vision, so if I don't even know what you are necessarily, bro, I'm just gonna throw hands.
I'm just murky. Not personal. It's not like a honey badger when they got short man syndrome and they got something to prove. These motherfuckers are blind. That's a great example of adaptation through evolution. Those two species evolved. Like I'm pretty sure Siberian tigers didn't start off mimicking that noise.
Nah.
You want adaptation through evolution? Just look at the war between plants and insects.
Yeah. They designed to kill each other.
Chemical warfare, even.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, apparently, one of the prime ingredients in mustard gas is cabbage juice.
Oh yeah.
Again,
and your parents used to tell you that's good for you. They lied.
they were just trying to gas you.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I didn't know you were Jewish.
What?
It's one of my
Actually,
favorite
mustard gas was used in the First World War, not the Second.
It's one of my favorite lines in the Foster and Powers thing is when Mini-Me shows up and Michael Caine says, "I thought I smelled cabbage."
Oh God.
Hold on. I'll read them, Jen. Just give me a second.
I still like the Spaceballs one. If she didn't look Jewish.
God, that's all we need is a Jewish princess.
Merchandising. You got the Schwartz flamethrower.
Yes. If you don't give me the key, give me the combination to the atmosphere shield, we'll give your daughter her old nose back.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And a half.
Who had that? Only an asshole had that.
Only an idiot would have that. It's like that sounds like something an idiot would have on his luggage. Remind me, I need to change the lock.
Combination of luggage. You know what? I love Mel Brooks' work. He has a fine body of work.
Yes. Yes, he does.
An absolutely terrible body as an individual.
Yes, yes, he does.
Well, he does now.
Shit, I love Gene Wilder. I love the pairing of Gene Wilder and fucking Richard Pryor.
Oh yeah. That's very funny together.
Shit, I love the pairing of Harold Ramis and fucking Bill Murray before Bill Murray broke that relationship up. Like, he killed that one.
I think that was actually a mixture of both of them, not just the one.
Well, he was going through a divorce at the time, and he was a dick to everybody. And he said he was is quoted at his Harold Ramis funeral. He's like, you know what? I never said sorry. Like, and I don't have the chance to do it now. Like, we were friends. You know, so.
Yeah, that is sad.
It be that way sometimes.
Like, they did like a shit ton. Did a shit ton of movies together. You know, and the original Ghostbusters was a work between the two of them. And Dan Aykroyd.
Well, that was mostly Dan Aykroyd
Yeah.
and Harold Ramis did most of it.
You remember the music video for Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
The part where they're all dancing with Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd was enjoying the hell out of himself in that. You could really tell.
Did you ever remember? It was the Humpty. It was All Around the World. I can't remember the name of the movie that it's from.
1942.
No, it's from Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble, and he was in that with it. He was enjoying himself there.
Yeah.
Like, he was happy as a goddamn.
Yeah, and then
Dan Aykroyd's
he
done a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah.
Then he went and did that space aliens really documentary.
Oh, the documentary. No, he believes in some wacky shit.
Oh yeah.
You got to remember at one point as well, Dan Aykroyd played several characters in a movie, was the director and one of the cameramen, and didn't always have time to change. So I can't remember what the movie was called.
Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
I think it was Nothing But
Yeah,
Trouble.
I like
the
that
banker.
movie.
Yeah, he was
He's
the
got John
banker.
Candy in it as well.
Yes, he was the judge.
He
was the one of the
one of
twins.
the babies.
One of the babies.
One of the twins.
And
at one point in the movie, he's actually going through and like directing stuff, but he's still in the baby getup.
Yes. But it is ridiculously funny.
I never cared for that movie.
Oh,
It insists upon itself.
No.
I thought it was funny. I've only seen it like once. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought the babies were stupid, but yeah.
That's like twice more than I've seen it.
Ridiculous
It just
movie.
seemed to me that in a lot of places it jumped the shark and just
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it was very choppy. Does that make sense? Like a choppy movie. It
was
hard
also
to follow.
limited in budget, so like some things that I
That
think
makes
were
sense.
supposed to be in that would have made more things make sense were cut.
Yeah, that.
One of my favorite American films has got to be "It's a Mad, 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 Mad World."
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen that one.
Partially because it doesn't make sense.
Hold on really quick. Let me read these. Hippos still seem more likely to kill you because they're mad at you. Don't doubt
Hippos
they
are territorial as fuck.
They're keepers though. No hurry. So if a Ferengi was cursed with a Pinocchio-like nose, is that their new thruster?
People think that hippos on land are slow and cumbersome.
No,
they
they're
can
not.
keep up with a car for a short distance.
Yeah,
They're
can keep up with
solid
boats.
muscle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't swim. They sink and run along the bottom.
Yeah, they can
And
hold their breath for
that,
too long.
Yeah, and that mouth of theirs, I think it's got more bite power than a crocodile.
It does because
Oh,
they
yeah.
murder crocodiles.
Yeah.
Holy cannoli!
They can bite a crocodile in half.
The only
And they can do that to you
cannoli.
too.
Yeah.
And then laugh about it.
The
Oh, yeah.
only thing that
Yeah.
a hippo will let near it is this little bird that literally keeps him clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here's one. You know the poachers, the ivory poachers in Africa.
hmm
They actually proven how intelligent elephants are, because elephants see human beings now, and they stay a certain distance away. That if it was a poacher, would be beyond their rifle range.
Nice.
and there have been reports of elephants spotting poachers, luring them with some of the herd, whilst somehow the other some of the bull elephants have actually ambushed the herders and trampled them.
That's because the bull elephants learned to dress like ninjas.
Bull elephant ninjas.
So they snuck up on them.
No, seriously, they've actually the elephants have actually staged ambushes where they've caught poachers.
Well, yeah, the elephants.
How the hell does it?
Jim, you
Because
and Larry
poachers are
hide
stupid.
behind the bushes. Me and Tim will play possum and draw the fuckers in. Then, when they get in, you guys come out from behind the bushes and squish them.
There you go.
See, I kind of can't wait for people like that to piss off the Cape Buffalo, but I'd rather keep humanity alive on the planet.
He's an interesting
The
one.
funny thing is the fact they call or I'm thinking the water buffalo. It might be the Cape Buffalo as well. Like they call the water buffalo the fucking widowmaker, yet an elephant will fucking disrespect them with no problem.
Yep.
Well, the thing with Cape Buffalo is they're like the trailer park. You mess with one, you mess with the whole trailer park, and they remember.
Well, here's an interesting one for you.
They actively attack and kill lions.
Yeah, here's one for you. You get like poachers in Africa. They'll poach elephants, they'll poach gorillas, they'll poach chimpanzees. They don't touch baboons. Because you kill a baboon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're an African native. You live somewhere in Africa. You kill a baboon to get the meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
The troop will follow you from a distance, find out where you live, wait until night, and then destroy your village.
Yep.
Shit. That's not
And
the only
baboons
animal that does that.
Nasty.
Well, it's not the only animal members. Crows and ravens have been actively known to remember shit, and like if you feed them, they'll come back and give gifts.
Yep.
But if you fuck
But
with them,
also,
they'll
if you
remember.
mess with them, yeah. Oh, they bitter with
yeah.
their heads.
If
Well,
you
no,
mess
what's
with
really
them, they'll
funny
wait
is
till you wash your car.
Right, that's one thing I told
no,
Mitch this one a while ago. My first cat. I used to when we got used to living in this house, right? So he knew where he was. I'd let him out in the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
One summer I heard this squawking, and he'd almost caught this crow, right? I managed to let him get him off the crow. The crow managed to escape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Following day, he goes out to enjoy the sun in the backyard, and I'm sitting here on the computer, and all of a sudden he comes flying in, hides under the table, and I wonder what the hell's got him scared. Look out! And you know those scenes in the old westerns where you see the hill, and all it is a silhouette of thousands of natives sitting on the horses.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it was, but it was crows.
So you almost killed one of my flock, huh?
Yeah.
God help you
No.
if it's an Unis.
Yeah, a flock of crows is called a murder.
Or conspiracy.
For good reason.
No, it's called a murder. If it's only
No,
a
in that-
few, if it's only a
No, in
few
that-
crows.
Bats,
Oh,
bats,
let me
in that
finish.
case,
Let me
it wasn't a
finish.
murder,
Let me
it was an
finish. Let me
attempted murder.
finish.
No.
Yeah.
How many
No.
times y'all fucking interrupted me as well? Why should I?
We all interrupt each other, but not deliberately.
Says you.
Says I.
Says me. But like I said, yeah, a flock of crows, that's a murder of crows. If it's like 2 or 3 crows, that's just a manslaughter.
Yeah, but that day for your cat, it wasn't a murder. It was an attempted murder.
Nice.
Yep.
Your murder jokes are funny. I am amused. Sorry.
No, it's also funny is the beef
See,
between.
he tells
freaking
murder
crows
jokes and you
owls.
laugh. I tell murder jokes and people say it's excessive and start talking about criminal charges.
Yeah, well, it is excessive because you're actually planning on doing it.
That's because you told
Planning?
the joke so funny. HR wanted to hear it.
I'm not an underachiever like that.
My murder jokes don't start until after the planning stage.
I'll put you like this. I don't plan my day out because words like premeditated get thrown around. I can't be having that
I
shit.
do.
Or again, words like premeditated start getting thrown around, and
If you could buy cheap atom bombs on Amazon, there'd be a lot of people around here worried.
how much would a cheap atom bomb be if you could buy it on Amazon?
It's cheaper to
Can you
build
imagine if it was under £50?
Would you say, Mitch?
Yeah.
Cheaper to build it yourself.
Yep.
Well, like that kid who built his own reactor.
Yeah.
Yep.
He died of radiation poisoning, didn't he?
I don't know. But I bet it was
A lot of people that have tried have done so.
Either that or gotten superpowers.
I think got self superpowers.
The real sticking
Hey,
point
Mitch
was
Lee?
building. Yes.
I mean, brother. No, sorry. I meant to say Tyr. For some reason, my brain confused the two of them. I was just gonna say it's a GIF. I could only save it as a GIF, but there's the background. It kind of flickers in and out. You could try and see if it works with the text.
All right.
Later on, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, can you imagine if Peter Parker had been bitten by a radioactive flea?
Could you imagine if he didn't have bitten by a radioactive dung beetle?
No, I
Oh,
think
God.
a flea because I was actually being serious for a change. But I mean, he'd still have he'd be stronger, right? He'd be more durable, and he'd be able to leap for miles.
He'd be able to leap a tall building in a single bound.
Yeah,
but he'd have to power himself with blood.
He'd be a fleaman.
Not necessarily because he doesn't have to vomit on his food and suck it up to eat.
Let's see if I can do an animated PNG with this.
That's flies. That most spiders.
That's spiders as well. Spiders actually inject the food.
Yeah, they inject it, not vomit it up, and
yeah, it's the same principle. He doesn't have to do it.
No. Where's my iCloud drive? Over here. I wish it would let me do PNGs, properly animated ones. This stupid program. I love the program, but it does not like me to animate PNGs. Oh! Now, if I can send this directly to Tyr, see if that'll work. If it'll remain a PNG through Discord.
It should.
It should, but it's stupid like that. It's done it with Evie, given her, and it remained a PNG. Then I tried it like 4 days later, and it wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wish one of your parents had been a circus performer.
Why?
Because you'd be the Tyr of a clown.
Did it work? Did it work? Is it animated? It's not animated. Oh, it is animated on my screen, but when I click it to open it. Oh, sorry.
Some sad things known to
So
man.
when you get a chance, let me know if the PNG version is animated. When you get a chance, there's no rush. Just whenever you don't even have to stream. There you go.
Tears of a clown.
It doesn't.
When there's no one around. God, you're singing that way too
The
slowly.
green is supposed to flicker in and out on that.
Tears of a
It's not
clown.
working. Pisses me off.
When there's no one
Wonder if I
around.
upload to iCloud Drive though. If I could get it to work that way, I'm gonna try that. Let's see, where's my.
Yeah, I was coming over there, and you've already done it.
Of course.
I get sunshine
Stop it.
On the clown.
on a cloudy day.
Wait.
Right now.
I'm gonna kill you with my evil death ray.
Rough.
When it's cold outside,
Fuck, what's this thing called?
I get the month of May.
I'm gonna mute myself and bake up for peace of mind.
That chicken
That's
song.
why I need an ice pick to get that itch in my
All
ear.
night long with a chicken song. Let's get it
It
on.
has an itch.
It's why
I'm gonna
I
look
don't
for
stop the
this.
Q-tip when I feel resistance.
Lord, I will be clean about ears. I have to get Lover to do it now, because I will poke my fucking eardrum, and that motherfucking shit hurts.
Can't stop,
Oh
won't
my
stop.
god.
Kefki, you're not supposed to poke your brain, alright? You're supposed to stop.
You're not actually supposed to put the
How else
Q-tip
does
into
she
the ear canal.
How else is she supposed to hush the voices?
Exactly.
The
Thank
same way
I
we
will
all
say-
do.
I will say
Alcohol.
this: if you have tinnitus, it will not get rid of your tinnitus.
No,
yeah,
no,
I got
that's
really bad tinnitus,
that's
too.
nerve signal.
That's what
You
battery acid
don't
for.
hush the voices. You sing along with them.
Look, they get annoying after a while.
Kefki.
What?
I like my women like I like my chicken with a little bit of
can't hear
battling
you.
in.
I find that
Not
if I
too much and not too little, just enough to make me grin.
What was you saying?
I'm going to
Tara?
mute myself as well.
I was going to say, like, actually, Kefki, you're actually in here on the stream by yourself. You're just hearing our voices think you're crazy.
Oh. Well, I need to take. Oh, I don't have my schizophrenia medicine. Damn it.
It's okay, Kefki.
I need to go back and get my stuff. Oh God. All y'all are weird.
We're
Got
all
that
There's a
holographic.
couple of antipsychotics in the other room.
That holographic
Send me.
decoy is useful as anything.
What? Holographic?
Wait, what?
My holographic decoy.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Why is my rear shield? Who's trying to get in my back door?
It should
Shut up.
be.
Sorry, the photonic decoy beacon.
Where'd you get it?
E-C-D-E.
It's one of the things you get with this class of ship.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, I don't even know if this will work, but I'm
Oh, I
gonna
just
try
about
it.
there and it's like, oh no.
No. Anyone with the link?
Oh no, there it is. Yeah.
Get the link.
Goddamn Tholians.
Okay.
As soon
I'm
as
gonna
he
try
gets
it a
in
different
there.
way, Tiramisu. I'm gonna send you a link to a drive thing, and maybe it will be emanated then. If it's not, I'm just gonna scrim, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, the space spider people.
Yeah. For some reason, Procreate
Oh,
just
that would
does not
explain
like
the webs.
Yeah.
But ironically, the PNG for me is showing animated in the Discord
Yo, Mr.
DMs,
Dax.
the ones but for some reason, I don't know why it's not animated for it. That's fucking weird. Fucking weird.
Like weirdo.
Zoink, Scoop. Like, it's totally weird.
Yeah, that's another thing that shows the limited thinking in people who should be creative these days.
What?
Yeah, the Tholian Web was the episode, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It wasn't an odd.
So yeah, from there, writers have since think, oh, the Tholians use web, they must be space spiders.
Or you know what they could have been? They could have been space fishermen. You know, they trap you in the web to like the fucking brain, where they disable you and then they attack. That could have been their method of doing that. You could have had a great dynamic where his brain will fucking hit you with all kinds of weaponry to fucking disable you and take your ship. They're gonna
Did you
catch you
say
in the
they'll hit
fucking.
you with all kinds of wet burritos?
Yeah, he did.
Their Tyr goes into that. That could be their way of doing it. I don't want to know about their bedroom proclivities, Tyr.
Hey, what about that alien superhero from the Star Trek universe?
Who?
The one who commands the power of will. The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern. He's from the cold planet.
Yeah. And then there's also that supervillain.
You're on the wrong feet.
Who?
The Green Goblin.
My cringe. I think you broke my cringe
This is
organ.
why I don't go out in public.
Turn my jammies back up. On in the dryer. Or see if the jammies
Yeah.
are dry.
Yes.
It gets worse.
Oh god. Yes.
There was also a film made about somebody who turned into a reptilian alien in 1 minute.
What was it?
Gone in 60 seconds.
You want my dear?
Jesus, where's my corn?
Can I have a nanner sandwich?
You'll make you peanut butter banana sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Delicious.
yum.
Yeah.
Oh,
Delicious. Peanut butter nanner
yeah,
is the greatest.
I'll be there in
Crazy.
15 minutes.
Okay, we'll make
I don't know. I'll get there in 15 minutes. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He might have a 5 minute delay because he has to clean himself off.
Yeah. Ew. peanut butter.
How can you not like peanut butter and nanners? Do you just not like peanut butter? That I can understand.
Yeah, I don't
but-
like
That's
peanut
just
butter.
what people without souls say.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have a soul. It's just trapped in a placard. Like,
Say it's just it's evil people like him. That's the kind of negativity I don't need in my life.
I'm not evil. God, you're murdering.
You're not people.
Look, I'm sorry. I feel offended. Like, you murder one baby to become a lich, and they think you're a monster. Jesus.
Yeah, you didn't murder one baby, T. Tell the truth. 1,000.
It was.
So what kind of seasoning did you use? Cayenne pepper or salt or pepper, period? Maybe a dash of hot sauce.
He murdered them. He didn't eat them.
Oh, right.
Well,
Why
I
would
ate
anyone
3,
ever
but
eat a baby? That's so
Are you saying he
strange.
only eats them alive?
Yeah.
I ate 3. I had to know what it tastes like. You know, I did the ritual. I had some left over. I tried it. Okay, man, Jesus Christ.
I hear they're very good with Frederick's seasoning salt.
Yeah, actually, I prefer mine with a little hot sauce. You know, and a pita bread.
Tabasco.
Yeah.
Can you make them with extra crunch?
They go great with bacon.
Oh yeah, definitely with bacon.
Oh, everything's better with bacon.
Everything exactly.
Is the
Yeah.
It's good with bacon.
Islam is better with bacon.
Flavored bacon.
Okay, unpopular opinion. I like bacon, but I'm not insanely crazy about bacon. Unless I'm in the mood for bacon, then all I want is freaking bacon. Sometimes I get into these moods where I just want the bacon. Yeah.
Kefki likes bacon, but she
I'm in
doesn't.
the mood for bacon.
Look, Kefki loves bacon, but she's not in love with bacon.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I love bacon, but I'm not in love with the bacon. Oh my God, my
Yeah,
mom.
well, if you were in love with the bacon, you wouldn't be eating it, though, would you?
My mom bought some of these. Sorry.
Peanut butter was a thing here when I grew up. Never developed a taste for it. Peanut butter is bad. I just don't see the appeal. And perhaps peanut butter here is different from your peanut butter. Where are you, Mr. Dax, if you don't mind me asking? Go ahead, Captain. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just talking about, talking about bacon. There's this lady that sold these Omaha steaks. My mom got some of the filet mignon ones, and it was these little steaks, but it was wrapped in bacon, and oh my God,
Yeah,
it was
I had
delicious.
that in Georgia.
Let me tell you the truth
Oh.
about bacon. I'm not
And
a
by
fan.
Georgia, I mean the country,
Really?
not the state.
Oh.
The truth about bacon is that it's evil, and I must devour it. to
Yes,
save the world.
you're protecting man. Mitch, we're doing the Lord's work by protecting man.
God damn right.
Yeah, but which Lord?
Oh, you're finished? I didn't know you
Lord
were
of the
finished.
bacon eaters.
Mr. Jackson's finished.
See, I'm not totally obsessed with bacon, but I'll have my bacon sandwich on bacon with extra bacon, a side of bacon, and a bacon wrap crust.
So my favorite way to eat bacon though is to have
Dipped in
eggs.
bourbon bacon barbecue sauce.
Not sunny side. I think it's called over easy, or where the yolk is cooked but it's runny, but it's cooked, and I like that with my eggs and bacon. Oh my God, it's
I
so
can't
good.
stand egg yolks.
Oh, you weird. I don't like them if they're raw. It's disgusting. I like the egg fully cooked and then the yolk hot, and yeah.
I don't like egg yolks. I don't like scrambled eggs, but I like egg whites. So if I do have a fried egg, it's mostly white.
I like eggs.
Remember,
Yeah.
Tyr, the stuff at the end of an egg isn't the end of the egg. It's the beginning of a chicken.
I know.
Oh God. And now I will not eat eggs ever again. Not like I can't eat eggs. Fucking egg prices. Eggs are so fucking expensive.
God damn those egg prices.
I still like that bit in that 70s show, yeah, where Red's on the diet and he can only eat egg whites, and he goes, "But Kitty, the yolk's a baby bird. That's the part I want to eat."
All right, so download. Let's see.
I don't let them
Thank
tell
you,
me what I
Latimer.
can and can't eat.
Yeah,
I don't let government do that. Fuck that noise. You know why?
o-
It's because of the potato.
over here, the Islamic pressure groups
Nope,
are
it
trying
isn't garlic.
to get the government to ban bacon because because of disrespect to Islam.
No one gives a damn about your
You
religion.
know what? So you know what I say to them? Would you like
This
a
is
bacon
not-
sandwich?
No, I just said this is not an Islamic country. You shouldn't disrespect our ways. If the situation was reversed,
They wouldn't
See,
care.
I'm
But
not
that your
usually.
ways don't matter, right?
No, like seriously, with
That-
Muslims,
You send me the
they only care about minority rights of Muslims when they're a minority. As soon as they're not a minority, they don't care about minorities.
exactly.
Yep.
They're completely self-involved.
Yeah, every other group we've had in this country, that's the Sikhs, Hindus, Chinese, they've all assimilated to certain degrees, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't try and force their ways. Muslims do.
Mhm.
Once they're a big enough number.
Yeah, all I have to do is look cross state to Little Fallujah.
Little Fallujah.
You know, we do hunt animals in the United States to keep the numbers under control.
Just saying.
Yeah, Dearborn, Michigan is a major Muslim hub.
Hold on, I got to go target a nuclear explosive.
Don't let me stop you.
You gotta go check.
Oh, you're going to have that guy from the Quickie Mart, aren't you?
No.
Apu.
No, not at all. That was not a veiled reference to making a doo-doo.
He's making a boom boom.
I just thought you had to. I thought you meant you had to go pee.
No, I was just thinking of clearing
Yeah,
out
don't
a
worry about me.
portion of,
Dearborn's the other side of the
non-viable
state. Wouldn't
population.
have any radiation concerns over here.
You probably
They would
won't.
over in Canuckistan. The prevailing winds go across the Lake Huron and stuff, but I mean that's that's a price I'm willing to pay.
I guess I'll just stick to the flamethrower then.
Mm-hmm.
You
don't want fallout hitting Ontario?
Use a daisy cutter bomb. You get the same blast as you would with a nuke without the radiation.
Well, fuel air explosive will do the trick.
Yeah, that's what a daisy cutter is, I believe.
No, I
Well,
think
you
daisy
could
cutter's something else.
So you
I might be wrong.
Mitch, you could go neutron. Kill everything, say short-lived
You mean
radiation,
Apu?
kill everything biological, but leave the
Yeah,
infrastructure
this
there.
isn't a Beverly Hills Cop sequel.
I got Kefki, look at the screen.
Yeah. Wait, what screen? Discord or
The
stream.
okay.
You're
It's
right, Mitch.
behind. Oh, that helped a tiny bit.
I need to get the timing right.
Of course,
I wanted to blink gently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the most insidious chemical warfare weapons the Soviets came up with
I like
was.
that. The gentle faded or the slower
Can't
faded
remember
and
what the
out.
name of it is, but it's a non-lethal chemical warfare weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, it gets
then
into
there was
your
another one that I
it
was
gets
looking
into your system, and it destroys the parts of the brain which enable you to be violent.
Kefki, if you don't mind me asking, did you make that blue?
A lobotomy?
No, kinda, yeah, but it
problem,
doesn't
huh?
destroy your intellect or your
Like-
personality. You just
you're
can't
talking
be
about
violent again.
That would
Amygdalotomy.
actually, that's a good idea, BLooZeR, Jesus.
What?
Tears.
What, Eric?
Amygdalotomy.
Probably, yeah. But you no longer have the capacity to be violent, so you're useless. You're useless as a soldier.
Hold on, really quickly. Jen said I would be leaving bacon in the halal section. Canada, Kazakhstani war crimes, one bacon strip at a time. Don't tease me to jump in. You can jump in if you want. Do it, Jen. Jump.
You know,
Hey, Jen, it's
you notice
Jen,
all
you're
these
Canadian. It's never a war crime.
And I will send them fucking pictures of bacon on a plate on Twitter.
Well, you
ever notice how none of these animal rights activists get onto the Muslims about halal?
Nope.
Because they're too much of a pussy.
And they should.
It's the same reason why fucking like Just Stop Oil or fuckers like that for climate change don't go to third world countries and they stay in first world countries.
Because they would die.
No, you gotta understand. It's a war crime afterwards.
It's never
The
a
Canadian.
war crime
The
the
Canadian.
first time.
Yeah, that's what makes Canadian. We
It's only a
invented
war.
it first.
You invent them and then you go on to your next invention. Yeah, I get it.
Jen, it's only a war crime if you're on the losing side.
I don't have problems with putting bacon in halal sections.
Because one of the things that the Canadians have done against the Germans is now considered a war crime, and it was done by Canada, and they were on the winning side. You know,
that's because of all the political correctness in the world.
No, because this was back in World War II, to where the Germans were starving and whatnot, so the Canadians had thrown them food, canned food, and they thought that they asked for more at some point, so they threw them some more, and then they threw some explosives.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they did actually get prosecuted from that. I can't remember. Blue really likes that story though.
I'll put it to you like this.
Blue likes explosives.
Do y'all remember Firefly? It was a story in Firefly. Like they threw them apples, and some of those apples weren't apples. So she cuts her apples. Like that's why she always peels.
You do the bottom part.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was talking to myself. I said I forgot to color in the bottom part too. I need to do that because the text extends down there. I forgot. Sorry about that.
That's all good.
Yeah, I'm happy to send asshole Muslims in the UK pictures of bacon on a plate. Let Keir Starmer try to come after me.
I dare him.
There was actually two separate incidents. The first one was this bloke. The second one was a woman. And they got arrested. I don't think they went to prison, but they definitely got arrested. And you know what for?
What?
Wrapping the doors of door handles of a mosque in bacon.
Nice.
If it was me, I'd have one of those, those crop dusting planes.
Yes.
Yeah, crop dusters.
Yeah, I'd get myself one of those, and I'd thoroughly clean out the tanks, right?
Yeah.
So that they were clinically clean, and the nozzles as well, the whole thing, so that it's perfectly clinically clean. And before I fly over a major Muslim population centre, you know what I'd fill it with?
Pig's blood.
Bacon grease.
Bacon grease, yeah.
Mhm. You're all going to hell, and I'm going with you. I just want to
Like hell we are.
Bumps.
Hey, if they get to rape little kids,
oh god,
without repercussions, we get to spray bacon grease at them. Fuck them.
Oh.
Sorry, Capkers.
Well, here's the thing. Say the interesting thing that I found doing a little research, at least if the one report is true, most gun oils include some bacon fat or pork type oil. So if you clean your gun and then shoot them, it's hello to the unclean.
That's actually, though they used to say it was beef, beef grease. That was actually misinformation that they used in India to cause the Indian troops, the sepoys, to mutiny because they thought they'd been contaminated with beef.
So I do know. I'm trying to remember I do know I've seen one that actually lists bacon fat as an ingredient.
I can't remember.
Of course.
Now I want to load up a super soaker with bacon grease. Every time I shoot someone with it, I just want to yell, "It's bacon!"
I'd be worse.
You ever seen those pneumatic t-shirt cannons at sport events and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Just load those with bacon plugs.
It's bacon.
I'd be worse than you, Mitch. I'd get one of those dart guns, right, that the vets use, and I'd fill the darts with bacon grease.
The other thing you can do, and I don't know if this is just a rumor or something, but my understanding is Muslims also have an opposition to owning dogs.
Yep.
Like,
yes,
they're not
dogs
really
are also
supposed to.
unclean.
So
Most animals
I would just like, no offense to the cats, I love my cats, but I would just encourage everyone to get a dog too. Walk everywhere with a dog.
Yep.
Oh
What are
God,
they
there
gonna
was
do?
there's this woman who gets in a certain server that Mitch and I are both members of. Well, I'm not going to mention which server, but English woman, and she was on berating me about the Muslims and saying that most of the grooming gangs in the UK were white British male, and she took half an hour explaining this. So I thought, no, I'm not going to argue it because this is an argument you can't win because she will refuse to acquiesce.
There's no win condition. Like, I refuse to have those
Yeah.
arguments too. There's no win condition. I can't convince
if,
you.
no, the thing is, if she hadn't gone on a half-hour tirade about it, I would have been prepared to argue her down. Because part of the reason they do that is to force pregnancy, which would force a marriage, which would mean that the bride would have to be converted into Islam.
Yep.
They do that quite a lot in India to Hindus and Sikhs.
It's also a form of deep disrespect to the country that they're in.
Yeah.
Because they don't care.
It's
Like
because they want to turn the entire world Islam.
Yep.
Who's got a good recipe for homemade cheesy poofs?
They have a video of this Muslim lady.
Homemade
Well, there's this video of this Muslim lady outright coming out and saying that they view Western women as free slaves for their men.
Yeah.
It's a way for them to get away with dealing with their men. Oh, well, if we use you as a slave, we don't have to deal with their men having rape problems. Sorry, I should say grape. I gotta remember to do that more often.
Touchy-feely problems. Yeah.
Are we shooting anything else?
We should.
Each other.
Nah. Yeah. One more at least.
I've got space phasers on standby.
To shoot each other?
Oh no, the game just whistled at me.
Oh God.
I'm triggered.
Wait, what was that?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Who?
Huh?
Brown.
Brown? What's a brown? I don't want no brown.
Clementine.
Apple bottom.
Oh, Tyr.
Yes.
Have you heard the one about this this alien spacecraft that pays over Africa like hundreds and hundreds of years ago?
Okay.
Just tell this thing to him.
The captain of the ship.
Daniel?
Turn on the viewer. So turn on the viewer, and they're zeroing on this black guy going down the river in a canoe.
Okay.
And the captain of the ship goes, beam that black guy up. So beam him up, and he goes, take him to the medical lab, cut half of his brain out, put him back on his canoe. So they take this black guy to the medical lab, cut out half his brain, put him back on his canoe, and he's still going down the river going, right? The captain goes, something wrong here, and beam him back up. So they beam him back up, and cut the other half of his brain out. So they cut the other half of his brain out. They put him back on his canoe. Now he's going down the river going, when Irish eyes are smiling.
Old joke.
Yep.
Told it badly.
Did you get that image from the link, or is that the GIF that you used? Oh, okay. I won't even mess with it then. Save as animated GIF.
I already know these shit names, damn it. What's wrong with me?
Blue is a good idea, Tyr. It actually looks a lot better, and I think
Mitch,
it'll work
we
better.
don't have the time,
I hope.
nor the money,
nor the
to try to figure out
inclination.
what's wrong with you.
There we go.
Right, you don't.
Mitch, we don't have the therapy bills to tell you. So.
Now, I'm
We don't
pretty
have the
sure it
units
takes
of
us
measure,
much
for
less time
fuck's
to
sake.
figure out what's right with you. You speak
It's a
your
much
mind.
shorter list.
You're honest, for the most part. And also, what's up, Tragic? You're still muted. Or at
No,
least it is
Tragic.
for me.
You're muted if you're saying stuff.
Tragic.
Look at all the space phasers.
Space phasers.
Crunch. Sorry, I'm getting excited.
Nope.
Crunch, people, crunch.
It's muted on his end.
Every day should be a don't give a shit bad day.
And then I can do actually.
Beginning to
try
look
to
a
darken
lot
that
like
too.
I don't give a fuck. Everywhere I go.
It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman everywhere.
Ooh, now I want fish sticks.
What are you,
Fish
gay
sticks.
fish?
Did you say fish sticks?
No.
What are you, gay fish?
Okay.
Saucy.
It's beginning to look a lot like fish sticks.
It's beginning to look a lot like Cocoa Puff.
There's a slightly darker blue that might work a bit better.
I'd rather have a bowl of cow pops.
Yeah, I think the darker one will look better. The more muted one, rather.
I have a taint in the ain't in the ain't.
Lodi, can you fill my tea?
Oh, yes, Mom. I'm alone.
There.
Good evening, Mom. Should I get you more tea?
Rudamonster.
Don't sound like that.
Yes, you.
How dare.
No, you sound much less cultured and civilized,
Thank you.
which is good.
I try. Yeah, thanks.
I bet you when Lodi was
So,
alive.
my Tennessee Southern accent, makes me sound uncultured.
I bet you when Lodi was alive, he used to beat
As
people
I've
in the
said
head with
before, you sound more like you're English.
No, I don't. I sound like I'm from Tennessee. I have a Southern accent.
Tenacity.
No, that's a very English accent.
No, I think you're mistaken. You're not hearing right. So
Oh, I am.
know.
You really sound like you're from the southeast of England.
Well, lots of countries have a south. Say it is not the most pronounced southern accent compared to some places like Alabama or North Carolina or something like that. It's much.
In all seriousness, I thought I've been doing
Well, that's-
better about muting and
Thank you,
kind of
Batman, for
removing.
what?
That's the type of southern accent you give Civil War documentaries.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you thanking me for, Tyr?
No, I want to ask you a question. Do you have rednecks in my old England, Great Britain?
Merry old
You get
England.
the cookies.
I'm pretty sure they're called Scottish and Irish.
No. We call them chavs.
You're right, thank you.
They're not really rednecks. They're just like
white trash.
Well, they're not just white.
So
just
they're-
trash.
So they're the rural folk.
No,
Not
chavs. Chavs aren't rural, or rather, not just rural. They're everywhere.
They're the blokes that go around wearing Adidas Tidge.
What?
Yeah.
So I'm opening it, but yeah, Adidas shirts and collars and so forth.
Burberry. They wear a lot of Burberry.
Oh, so they're posh. Yeah.
No, they're not posh.
No, they're not posh. At all.
Oh, the posh traveling life, the traveling life for me.
But how you been?
They
Trey?
make David
How's the family?
Beckham look posh.
Trey, how's the family?
Yeah, they make David Beckham look posh.
So far everything seems to be going well. We're trying to get all the cats to get along, which doing pretty well actually.
You still got
There's a
both
little
your kidneys?
acclimation involved when you get multiple felines.
Cats are not designed to get along.
They're evil.
We got two orange now, and
Oh, I am so sorry.
one my orange and her orange, and they keep fighting over the one brain cell. Neither one of them want it, and I don't blame them.
They're orange. It was used to begin with.
And then I, as a lot of people probably realize, I did try to live tweet our all hands meeting today.
Yeah.
And it's like how it ended. Now we're going to get Mexican food. It's like that's the way it should.
Yeah, everything kept getting delayed because one guy showed up like an hour late, and then we had everything set up. We finally got like all the screens to work with PowerPoint, and then the power goes off.
You pointed at the power too much.
Even God didn't want you to go through that meeting. That should have you boss should take them as a sign.
Yes, that should be a sign.
That would have been my first reaction if they'd have been like, got anything? Okay, we got it set. Boom, power went out, dude. Even God doesn't want this to happen. Let's try again tomorrow or next week or whatever.
Next week, yeah.
And then of course we all went out to eat, and of course I had the absolute worst Mexican food.
Went to the place down the street, didn't you?
Yeah.
Make better choices in life.
Well, the problem is I'm going to start blaming Tom Holdman.
Why?
Mainly because probably every time we get a good Mexican chef in, they're probably sent back home.
Hi, Mrs. Tragic. We're assholes.
She's
Well, maybe the other chefs this place has should learn to fucking cook.
Yeah, god damn it.
It's Tex-Mex 90% of the time. It's not that fucking hard.
So the bitches.
It is beef, peppers, cheese, beans,
and a tortilla most of the time.
Cheese beans.
I mean,
it's not complicated.
Nope.
All right, now I feel like I need to get Taco Bell or something.
Oh, we did a potluck at work today, and like, I'm surprised that only the queso mixed shredded cheese that I had or brought in was the only one that got open. So I have a full bag of shredded cheddar cheese that I'll use later on. And then they got brought up because, like, if you were unaware, shredded cheese actually gets a powder compound on it, so it's less likely to mold and shit.
Yeah,
so
it's very pulpy.
Yeah.
It's a very
Anti-caking
pulpy
agent.
Thing, yeah.
Oh, something else.
And some people are like, "Oh man, blah blah," and like one of the coworkers is just, I'm like, I just like with all the shit I've had in my body, that's like had on my body, in my body. Most times, I really don't.
I
care.
probably forgot a lot of the stuff in Mexican food.
And they're like, he's like, "Oh, I'll have to show you, man. The stuff that like they have over, it's illegal in other countries because it causes cancer." It's shit. I'm like, just thinking to myself, unless they've actually proven it to cause cancer, it could just be that those other countries don't have the proper facilities to use it. I mean, look at how many fucking restaurants leave their goddamn hot sauce out when, if you read the label, it clearly states to refrigerate after opening.
Yeah.
A lot of those countries also have a different culture that revolves around cooking fresh. We don't have that.
Lack of sanitation.
Well, that too, but like it really depends on the country you're talking about and what they're going with. Like they also act like that's what they're doing. It's
I
not.
just get tired of the basically the argument from nature thing they always want to pull. Well, this is from nature. It's natural. But like, dude, you can eat your own shit. It's natural. It doesn't mean it's good for you.
Okay, so what else is
Everything
natural?
natural.
Hemlock,
Natural simply
lead,
means that it comes from
dirt,
nature, and
arsenic.
there's not anything that we have that does not come from nature. It's
It's just refined. That's all.
Yeah.
Do you know what the worst thing about lead is?
Hold on.
Jen. Oh, sorry, Jen.
I was just gonna say really quickly, as somebody who worked in a deli, most of the natural cheeses that last a really long time, like the ones that are meant to age and be kept in a cellar, those are the ones that have the most salt. That's how they work. They're a very
Yeah.
salt-based cheese,
Mhm.
and they're a hard cheese. So you fair enough. You don't need as much. Parm is like that. Asagio is like that. But yeah, you still have to keep them in a certain way, and most people don't eat them because of the salt content. Not the way you would cheddar.
And cheddar has a salt content.
It does. Yeah.
Asiago is
I was going to say, because Mitch mentioned lead. Do you
I
know
mentioned lead.
what? Oh, but somebody mentioned lead. But you know what? Where the most diabolical thing about lead is, and why children, mainly boys, were getting lead poisoning?
Velocity.
No, it's because lead is incredibly sweet. It tastes really sweet.
Yeah,
Neither
I never
have I.
tasted any of the lead that got into my system, but
Well, I
Yeah,
did
I've never had lead in my mouth because I knew it was poisonous. But
well,
I know
I
people
could
bring
feel
up
for a
like,
peanut
okay, in
butter and lead
America we're the
sandwich.
only country that. Go ahead, Mitch. I was talking over someone.
What?
Good.
I was gonna say I know we're like we always people bring up like we're the only country that uses lead pipes for water. It's like yes, but we've also figured out how to treat the water so the lead pipes don't affect it. You fucking
lead
retard.
pipes don't affect water anyway.
Mhm.
That's a myth that the Romans were poisoned by lead pipes. They weren't. Lead water traveling through lead pipes does not give you lead poisoning.
Also, you
It
can see
it
into parts.
was
Sorry.
it was the pots and pans Romans used in their cooking.
Yeah, it's not
because
surprising.
And the
uh,
computer
a
that
lot
they
of what
used, which had lead content.
a lot of what the Romans cooked used grape juices, which is highly acidic.
Mhm.
So stripping
Yeah.
all that lead off into their food.
That's the thing. Actually, lead pipes, if the wrong condition exists, lead pipes will leach lead into the water supply. It's one of the issues they had in Flint. But the lead builds there's like a coating on the lead that as long as that's intact, water flowing through it isn't going to be a problem. What happened is they switched the water source without the proper treatment on the other end of it, and it did have a very corrosive content. Stripped that coating out and started leaching the lead into the water.
Correct me if
Normally lead pipes aren't a problem. Sorry, Jen.
Well, you're good. It's just correct me if I'm wrong. When I think about like Italy and their water sources, my brain always goes back to those aqueducts because they're fucking amazing.
Mhm.
But you can see into that. You know what they were making it out of. You can look into them. They're like, the ruins at this point. But they're still
Some of them are
amazing.
still
The
in
reason
use,
why
I
a lot
believe.
of theirs went by was because for the way they made their cement, it wasn't a cold mixture like we tend to do. It was a hot mixing.
We
Like
don't know how. Yeah, we don't even know how
We
they
know
did it.
how we know how they did it. They figured it out. They just
Oh,
don't
they?
use it because it actually takes more. It takes a bit more to do, and too many people are about instant gratification.
You know that the Romans actually had, from what I've read somewhere, the Romans had a form of glass that was actually flexible.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can make flexible glass now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one time over and not that long ago, we couldn't.
See, I don't know with the Italians. I could see them having something like that and losing it, but with them it has to do with their glass working because they're absolutely willing to mix things just to see for colors. Like they absolutely do things just for colors.
Yeah.
When it comes to,
Like
to their
this-
glass. So sorry.
There's things from the ancient world we've completely lost. I mean, Greek fire.
Yeah. Fire that burns on water. How do you make that?
It burns underwater.
Say once you ignite it, it ain't going out till it runs out of fuel. You add
Yeah.
water, it feeds the fire. You add anything, it feeds the fire.
Yep.
Shit, Damascus steel. Like we don't know how
Yeah.
to make Damascus steel. Damascus
They
steel was
figured
stronger
out
than the fucking anything.
they figured out some of it, but they literally forged in more than 1,000 years ago. They forged nanotubes into the steel.
Without actually
Right.
knowing.
We only worked out how they built Stonehenge at least, in the past 20, 30 years.
Shit, we're still debating about how old the pyramids actually are, and there's theories that say it dates just after the Ice Age.
No, they don't. They're not. The carbon dating from the stones proves that wrong.
It's water erosion on the bottom of the stone that would be constant water flow from rainfall. The erosion.
Actually, can also be from condensation because the desert gets damn cold at night.
Yes,
Stones retain heat well, so it would cause condensation. There are lots of different answers to that, but now it's been proven the pyramids were built in the 19th century by the English to provide tourism for Egypt.
God damn it! Why did you build it in it? God damn it!
The one thing that makes me laugh now that I know different is when you see these films, Hollywood films about building the pyramids and all these slaves.
Yup, they weren't slaves; they were actual workers.
There would have been slaves there, but very few, because you want a job doing well.
You wouldn't done it right.
You hire you give people a good incentive, which is going to make them want to do a good job.
Exactly.
You pay them.
Oh yeah. You could only work
like the
on the
they have.
pyramids for up to a year, and that was it. You couldn't work on them again because they were so high-paid jobs.
I think the people who find out more information on that are the people who kind of do more research on what the actual landscape map looked like. Because a lot of what they find out nowadays is like water and rivers and all that stuff was in different places. Because I could see them using water more. Because you look at a lot of their artwork and stuff, like they always have a picture of a boat leading on a riverway somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Their life revolved around the rivers and stuff.
Yeah, the Nile Delta.
Your face is a river and stuff.
Your mom's a river and stuff.
Got her.
Well, they took
by the way.
They took
Your
the night boat to
mom's a river.
Cairo.
Your mom's a
Stop.
stuff.
Don't touch
stuff
me
and
there.
other
This
stuff.
is
and
my no square.
Scary, vulgar stuff. Ooh, got him.
Your mom's a lava
Rotten.
flow. There you go.
Ah!
Your mom's a lava lamp.
Say, rotten for your
my
coworker
floor
that
is
was all in about the stuff they add to the cheese and everything. My general thing is basically, after the asbestos, the lead, the mercury, the arsenic, microplastics. Before the microplastics, I was just dealing with the stuff that I have actively been exposed to and I haven't been treated for asbestos, but I know I've got it in my body. Everything else I've been treated for. And say, after all of those, I'm not exactly worried about an anti-caking agent in cheese.
You've been exposed to arsenic.
Arsenic.
That.
I've been treated for arsenic poisoning, Kefki.
Oh, okay.
You forgot the steady increase in background radiation in the environment.
It's worse in big cities.
25 years ago, I got my doctor's like, you've been having all this pain and everything. Have you thought about metal toxins? Because you got a lot of mercury in your mouth too and everything. I had a test in 8 hours. I tested 4 times the toxic lethal level for a 12-hour test for arsenic.
Oh my God.
So
Twice
what
as
you're saying is the last person who fed you went a little heavy on the arsenic.
All I ever did was pass.
Well, considering that's my ex,
Ha.
The things that sorry, I keep interrupting you too, Batman. You knew
It's
it
all
was
right. I
coming.
interrupt you a lot as well, so.
I can't remember what I was gonna say like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, so I mean, I've actually had to be treated for arsenic, lead, and mercury poisoning. I've been treated for other things that should have killed me. I know I've been exposed to asbestos. You know, like looking at like the construction is, oh, you know what that is right there? That's asbestos. Yeah, oh, that's fun. Gets in the air and never leaves. But it's like after that, a little bit of cellulose-based anti-caking agents, nothing.
Dude, I'm more worried about prions than I am.
Mitch just left the building.
Mitch just left.
Everyone should be worried about prions. You can never get rid of those things.
Not easy.
What was that, Mitch?
No, not at all.
still
If they get into like a meat, there's a reason why you have to destroy it. You can cook parasites dead. Prions, you can burn the stuff to charcoal. They're still there.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I've been afraid of prions for such a long time, but I kind of forgot why.
I haven't. But when it comes to parasites, you cook meat. You kill, if you do it right, you kill the parasites. That's why we've been. Our ancestors were able to eat the antelopes and stuff on the African plain, which are riddled with parasites.
Yep. So what you're saying is we need
Cook
to
your
go to
meat
all of
properly.
our houses of Congress and things like that and crank up the heat to get rid of those parasites.
Yeah. What did you say, Mitch, when I said you've left the game?
I said I'm still on Discord.
Well, you just said you left the building. Well, my
Right.
whole thing for a
Meant the
lot of
same
it is
thing.
like, I don't necessarily care if like that's how you want to live your life because like that's on you, fam. I am just so tired of the ones who want to like try to fearmonger. It's like, dude, I'm not even like pro pharma, so don't fucking make me defend it of being like alls they're doing is lying, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, except for they have made the drugs better, you fucking retard. Like drugs nowadays are exponentially better than they were before.
Yeah, and I refuse to live in a state of fear.
Yeah, like put
There's
it this way.
like so
They
many
keep
things.
going on about. Thank you. They keep going on about the global warming, the climate change, the next pandemic, and my thoughts are, I'm 61. I've got like 10 years if I'm lucky. I don't care.
I'm just shy of 50, and if past this prologue in my family, I will either die in 12 years or 55 to 60 years. So, I mean, I'm not fussed. I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to live in paranoia.
Well, to quote Fry from, Philip J. Fry from Futurama, thanks to denial, I'm immortal.
Yes.
Like a lot of our technology, I don't doubt that even basic stuff, I'm going to go back to my deli again. The lights that you use in a deli counter are the same ones you use in pretty much every mall or grocery store effectively. And when you look into a deli case, it takes up to 2 to 3 days for a piece of meat in there to look like it's got cancer.
Yeah.
And we all
Like-
walk under that all the time. Like the,
Yeah. I can't. Sorry.
Well, it's like that's just one thing on the list of things that yes, we could all get cancer. But here's the thing though. Some people probably will be triggered by things like that. That is kind of the nature of humans. The majority of us don't. Like the majority of us, there's still people who live till they're well past their 90s.
Yep.
Two things.
Well, Jen, I've got this thing on the whole cancer thing. I don't know how familiar you are with it from the other side of the border and everything like that. But I see all these things, and here's the key: they are known or suspected to cause cancer in California. Well, guess where I'm not?
Yeah.
I
Two
get
things. Two things.
Wait a minute, hold on.
After Kefki's gone.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to dip. I just wanted to give y'all hugs. Hug.
You take care of yourself, Kefki. Hugs.
You too.
Hug. Two things. First one is about the lights. You're on about like fluorescent lights, aren't you, Jen?
They have to be, because I can't think that they're
Yeah.
any other bulb. Like I was trying to think what bulb they were.
I don't know where I read it, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently, constant exposure to fluorescent lighting has really negative effects on human psychology.
Yes.
The other things about cancer, it's not if you're going to get cancer, it's when. Because if you live long enough, you will get cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because cancer is a random mutation.
Okay.
I personally
Yeah.
believe that all people are precancerous. It's just a question of when.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to close out the show. I'm getting a little sleepy, my friends. All right.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm getting hungry.
Poser.
All right,
Munch,
ladies and
munch.
gentlemen, I thank you for coming out. If you check the description, you will find a general list of the shit that people do. For the means, that's it. Say goodbye to the nice people.
No.
Laters.
Bye, Jen. Bye,
later.
Kefki.
Bye.
Bye, Jen. Bye, Kefki.
Bastards.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
All right.
Chunkin Wang himself.
Closing time.
Can he?
Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.